That's insane. Pop up. You need a in case the movies get insane. You need a ruby, the kind of jewelry that's from the rain. I'm just here to remind you, but never mommy, man. I'm here to remind you where you come from. All this peace retreat is lame done. You can never get rid of me. I live in you. Both of our fire in you.
Go too fast. I don't need one, no seatbelt. Bad look, got no.
Hey, everybody, it's... All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Buffalo Bills and the Tennessee Titans. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. First and 10 for Dalton. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Green. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Play action here with Dalton. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Second down, Dalton. Oh, look at that, a diving catch. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. 23 yards on the play. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
He's going to get it running right. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Andy Dalton. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Mariota. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw Mariota. And he finds his target. It's sharp. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found it.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms, because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
Mariota now on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Aaron Lynch. They take over 1st and 10 following the interception. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done.
Encroachment, defense.
So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Dalton now to pass. He's going to loft one. Deep left. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. A second down throw here for Mariota. He dumps it off for Henry. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
Mariota, flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
A first down carry for Henry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Smith catches left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory. And that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball. Offensively,
nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Mariota hands to Henry. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Mariota. Over the middle, complete. That's Daniel. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And his throw here's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Again, it's Mariota. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that will tie us at 3-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Getting set to go again, Andy Dalton marches back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Dalton, 1st and 10. And Stills over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And Dalton to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Here's Dalton. On the left side, this is Stills. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Bills have taken the lead. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum.
The 2nd half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, 2nd half. Let's do it. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First down, Mariota. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Mariota again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
Yeah, he did. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, they run with Howard. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
It's second down. Dalton looking. And he's got it. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Third and long here for Mariota. Uncorks one for Davis. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Kayvon Webster on the defensive side able to get a hand in.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And now out come the Bills. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Second down, Dalton. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Green. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Open space inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. In for the score. And the Bills will extend their lead. Here's Bailey now for the extra point.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move. Now it's almost a glamour position because they have the mismatch advantage. Are you going to cover them with a linebacker? They're probably faster. A defensive back? They're going to be bigger. Tight end is the new big-time position.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Now a play fake here on first down. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Mariota gives to Henry. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And that is going to do it. for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, Mariota. Over the middle to Smith. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. From the red zone now, Mariota. It fights him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Lynch able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. Mariota now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and a mile. From the gun, Mariota. Flushed out right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary can really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And Suckup will put this one right through, and that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I'm going to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Defense. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards. They'll give to Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't. Because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it. Because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here. Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kevin Byard. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards on the play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mariota. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Well, now they'll try the end around. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Throwing is Mariota. He's got Smith here. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's going to fire, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one, because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up with...
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. Marcus Mariota getting ready to go again here on offense. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing, Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Mariota on first down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Vic Beasley in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And he's going to go down again. Aaron Lynch in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. To throw is Mariota. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well.